This is some mysterious stuff. What is even happening? Is it Friday? Is it actually Friday? I don't even know. Why? What the heck? Oh no. Okay, seriously though. Hey guys, what's up? You guys are tuned in to it's the live Friday edition of DrtyThrty. That's today, it's right now. It's happening right now. This is DrtyThrty, and I'm your host, Nate Schmold. And what we do here on DrtyThrty is I sit down and I start a recording, and I start I guess on Friday, I start a live stream, and we hang out, and we make beats. Well, I make beats, and I take suggestions and inspiration from the chat, the dirty birdies in the chat on the live stream. And essentially, we just hang out a bit, and we do our thing. We let loose. We get real. I'm trying to hit record on my thing, and it's given me issues with being able to record this episode. So I'm now opening my OBS settings, and I'm going to output, and I'm making sure I can access my drive that has the files that I want to save, but it says it can't do that. But I think basically I can just rip this YouTube episode down because it's live, and I'll take it from there. So I'm going to forget about that whole side of things. Let's just pretend the episode began, because this is DrtyThrty. Okay, so I have musical gear around me. I have musical experience, despite what last episode may have revealed. I actually want to double check in the chat to make sure people are, am I coming in? Are you guys, if you want to spam the heart button, or actually the celebration button, the little ice cream cone with noodles sticking out of it, colorful noodles. Spam that colorful noodle thing to let me know that you are seeing me and hearing me on the live stream. I'm gonna wait for that just a couple seconds to make sure that we're all good. Actually, my special guest, if you want to give me a thumbs up in the meeting window that we've got. Oh, you know what? I'm seeing the celebrations. And you may have heard me just say special guest, because on today's episode of DrtyThrty, we actually have a very special guest, a good friend of mine. He used to be a distant idol of mine, a distant acquaintance, and then we started to get in touch to chat about games and stuff, and then we started getting in touch more often to chat about comedy and stuff, and then I found out that he was also a musician at some points in his life. He writes comedy sketches. He posts hilarious YouTube videos and TikTok videos and sketches, and he's a social media mastermind. I'm gonna actually build him up too much. Okay, actually, he's just a normal guy. He's just a normal guy named Carlos. But we're going to talk with Carlos Rodela today in just a moment. But yeah, I just wanted to say thanks for everyone who has been enjoying the show, checking it out. Like my good homie and dirty birdie in the chat, King Hayden, has said, we are at over 4,000 subs to the channel right now, which is I mean, that's pretty freaking crazy. Quack, 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 quack. Those are my sound effects to like supplement the fact that was crazy. Yeah, I honestly cannot fathom the fact that this many people are tuning into the show to check it out, to enjoying seeing a guy kind of lose his mind. We'll talk a little bit after I talk with Carlos. We'll chat about how last episode went, and then we'll get into making some beats live. I've got some samples of some of Carlos's music that he has created, and I'm gonna rip the hell out of it and see if we can reconstruct it into something completely different. So without further ado, we're gonna see if we can break down all technical barriers right now and reestablish a connection with the universe, which leads us to the revelation of connection with me killing a moment of time while I slowly click into the video that has the face of the man, the legend, Carlos Rodela. I'm using all of this to get him ready as I'm about to unmute my microphone so that hopefully he can hear me on the stream that we are doing, and then he's nodding his head. So I'm now going to go to my application device and I'm going to flip it over to what I like to call the screen share view, which happens to just have the beautiful face of Carlos Rodela. What up, buddy?
Beautiful. Why, thank you.
Oh, yeah. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, and wow, what a wide shot. You can see my entire apartment.
There you go. You want me to trim it down? I'll just I could cover.
Maybe.
Here, I'll cover.
Look at all the wires.
Here, I'll cover this part up with Spotify. Let's see. I can cover
monsters. I want a monster like this monster. By the way, hello. Who made this shirt?
Hey, that was those Nate Schmold.
It's the Nate Schmold original.
Yeah, you're one of the elite homies who have purchased a shirt from my merch, and you've actually, I think, you've even worn that in a few of your videos.
Oh yeah.
Oh
and we'll get to my videos
rapping
in a bit, but I'm representing.
How do you like how these windows are closing in on your face there?
Now I'm nowhere. I'm just gonna have like my eye.
just peeking out. Just peek out that little slit right there.
That is a busy thing. That's funny. That's a funny screenshot, actually.
Well, we'll have to clip that out. It's showing my Discord history. I wanted to thank you so much for joining the show today and taking some time to chat with me and the Dirty Birdies about I think you've even been hanging around. I think you're a dirty birdie yourself, honestly.
I'm a dirty birdie. I was just going to say, I'm a dirty birdie.
Hells yeah.
Come on.
No, thank you so much for hanging out with us. And I hope you've been enjoying things.
Dude, it's awesome. We've known each other for a little bit. And I was watching since you started. And I was there when you coined the dirty birdie.
Oh, yeah. That was an epic stream.
It was epic. So yeah, I dig it. I've always liked your music. You do indie game dev as well and art and all that kind of stuff. But everything you do, I mean, you threw me some love early on, but like, I just like all the stuff you make. So I was like, yeah, of course I'm gonna like be on the stream at some point.
Yeah, I think our tastes line up pretty good. Like, I think we've had some good, just hangout sessions where we're chatting about various ideas that we want to do and stuff like that. And it always ends up with you like just busting my guts open with laughter with like some crazy idea that we start bouncing back and forth from each other. And I think your videos themselves, I mean, what's the name of your channel right now? Like the glitch through the ground?
Oh, you got it right. I was going to say, I'm not going to tell you because if you don't get it, that means I'm doing a bad job at marketing.
No, you got it. No, it's amazing. I mean, one of my favorite things about video games, and I think probably if you're a fan of comedy, one of your favorite things about video games would be glitches in games and weird occurrences and strange happenings that usually take place in games where a lot of things are possible, and then the most obscure random things kind of happen. I guess, is that like Is that, have you always been a fan of glitches?
Yeah, actually, that's how it got started. Like the channel was, I basically was just trying to break games, and I probably started that early on with like Super Mario Brothers. Remember Minus One World?
Oh, hells yeah.
Yeah, and you like would literally go through the wall. Our younger viewers might not know this, but there was a glitch in Super Mario Bros. One where you could go through the wall and get your head stuck in a brick, which is crazy. And yeah, as soon as that happened, and I used the Game Genie back with Nintendo, I was like just fascinated with how games are made and how I could break them. And I think that's how this channel started, which is Glitch to the Ground on YouTube and TikTok. Um, and but then it kind of evolved into just weird things that I do in games. So like anything that can happen that's weird in a video game, that's kind of like what my clips are. But yeah, I've always liked weird stuff in games.
Do you cause things to happen? Like I know you've got some videos. What's your channel? I'm trying to bring it up here.
If you can go to the ground and then TikTok right after it, space TikTok, that should do it.
Glitch.
It's really hard. It's not. There's a video I think down further. We could have done this before the show, but you know.
Absolutely. You know what? But do you know what the show is called?
Wait, hold on. Let me do it myself. I have the link.
All right. If you're in if you're Almighty One, no letter time yet, but that'll be coming up in a bit. Yeah, sorry for not being just in the spirit of DrtyThrty.
I don't care.
Let's just be the most. I'll be the most unprofessional host.
Well, and I do a gaming podcast as well called the So Video Games Podcast. Plug number 2. But we always say we do no homework for the show, and so I'm used to that kind of thing. But there's the TikTok.
Sweet. Yeah, let's get that up. And I'll actually.
Yeah, I was excited for you to talk about editing. You know, I mean, because like we both make weird things. You know.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. So I threw the Glitch to the Ground link in the live stream chat. But yeah, if you go to tiktok.com/ and then @Glitch Through the Ground, all one word.
There you go.
Beautiful stuff. No, I mean, do you see a lot of similarities? I know you have experience making electronic music, and I mean, me personally, like when I'm messing around in Adobe Premiere or whatever, I feel like they're I'm not a great editor or anything like that, but I find it a little bit more. I can kind of grasp some of the metaphors. But what about you? Do you think there's is there a correlation between electronic music production or God, do you have to log in? Continuous guest.
I know. I'm finding the YouTube as well, so we can get that. We'll do everything live.
It's in the TikTok description, so I'm gonna paste it here.
Oh, the YouTube is
same thing. YouTube.com/ @Glitch Through the Ground, all one.
Oh, it is @Glitch Through the Ground. There it is. Okay. Anywho, thank you for that. But no, yeah, we were talking off camera, and just like, I started, like you said earlier, with music, and I was just going to do music, and we were going to have this discussion earlier, but we're going to have it on the show now instead. And I just did music for like 6-7 years. Like I did tours, and I made records, and some of them are on still Amazon, if you find them. And yeah, like editing I started with was music editing. And so it is this flow state like we were talking, remember? Like you find, and you do it every freaking show. You find this thing and you don't know what it is. And I think David Lynch said it's like, you're a lightning rod, and you kind of like just trying to find what's out there. And then when you do, you kind of like play with it, and then something happens at the end. And that's what I do with music, like you're doing. And then at some point I went to San Francisco, and I got a job doing video stuff and just working with Final Cut Pro, like the original old school video editing. And then I was like, oh yeah, this is like music. Nice. Doing this edit of a video, you're getting a feel, you're finding how the people are, and you're looking for the punchlines. And it was the same thing.
Sweet. Do you ever go into, like, have you had, I guess, working with video as a profession, or for somebody else, basically, like you're creating content for somebody else? Is there a process where you're basically given raw footage and you're basically, told to make something from that? Like, obviously edit it down to like a social media video or something like that. Does it how much creativity or I guess how much can you direct how the end result is based on, or is it really like defined by the raw footage? Like, can you? Yeah, I guess. Does that
No,
question
it's
make
good.
sense?
I did that face because I was like, wait, these sound like good questions. Like you did do your homework. Like this is prepared
No,
material.
this is just honest to God. There's nothing prepared. I'm just legitimately curious
It
about what
feels,
you're doing.
that's a good question. No. I would say that like, when it comes to my own stuff, like that's similar to when you're making a beat. Like I'm just like, I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
Like with my gaming stuff, I record footage and then kind of piece it together and find the funny and find hopefully something that's interesting.
Yeah.
And that is just kind of like, I don't know what's going to happen. But when it comes to like clients and people that I work with, like in a company, and my last job was with Twitch, like, yeah, it's definitely that. It's like, here's a bunch of stuff, including like 2-hour live stream.
Crazy.
Yeah, I can't even believe we pulled that off. And like, find the cool 28 seconds,
Right.
And that one definitely feels more like a job, but something really fun, because if you can mix those two, which is my brain, I'm gonna call it left right brain, but it's not. But one side of me is like, I want to make weird shit, just like weird.
Yeah.
And then the other side is like, yeah, it's got to be these parameters.
Right.
That's why I said your question is great, because that's exactly what I would do, and what I will do again when I get my new job is that when it comes to work stuff.
Sweet. I think. I mean, when you say something has to be these parameters, have you? Oh, I guess first question is, have you ever been given like a handful of footage? And I mean, obviously you have to deliver something, but have you ever been to a point where you're like, oh my God, there's like nothing. There's nothing here. Can you make something out of it, or is there a point where you just have to be like, well, I mean, this is the best I can deliver. This is the best that they've gave me. Like, this is all I can do.
I mean, early on, I was working with like kind of like not super exciting footage.
Okay.
And so that would happen. Like I worked at doing PC builds and stuff like that, like
Okay.
footage of, and I remember actually early on going like, oh, there's nothing here. But in those settings, you just make the content.
Right.
Like it's like, hey, person's making computer, cool. Make that make sense.
Right.
With my last job, which again I loved, it was this company called Crown, which was a part of Twitch, and they unfortunately folded. But we were just kind of given, or I was given like the creative freedom to make something.
Sweet.
And that's like the best, right? Because you find what you think is funny, and if it resonates, it is actually almost similar to when we make something that our fans like. Fans is a fancy word. People who like our stuff.
Have you ever found where you've made something that you're like, cold on, but then you show it to somebody who basically like somebody who's paying the bill, and they're like, no, this is amazing, and or they're like, if you give them something that you might not resonate with, but it does with somebody else, or even vice versa, where like you think it's like crazy amazing, but then someone's like, eh.
Oh, the second one.
That's the norm.
Are you kidding me? In our line of work, it's always like, this is amazing. Actually, that's a good side topic. So I'm not going to answer that because there's no real good answers. Like, I don't think the first one. I mean, maybe, but most of the time when you're making stuff as a creator, you're just off. You're like, you never know what's good.
Yeah. No, I've actually, and I think that's why I brought it up, is because it's like, there's been times with like a song or something that I've done that, like a art or a sketch, or I mean, honestly, even with this channel, like I've been posting these random, meme like ridiculousnesses, like an orange just like slowly zooming in and crying and with drool coming out of its mouth, and like for some reason that's getting more views and stuff that like something that I'd spend hours and hours on or something like that. So it's weird to know like what actually would connect with people.
But to finish off that other thing that you asked, which is, I've definitely, to that point, had things where I go, this is the... Wait, do you swear on the stream or no? Are you?
I don't fucking care.
Oh, he said it. Said the word. Bleep it.
Yeah, I'll just bleep it.
Bleep it in post.
Bleep it with, I don't shit and care.
Okay. So no, I will say, I'll do something and I'll be like, this is the shit. This is the best thing I've ever made. No one cares. So that happens all the time.
Okay.
But to your point, like I just finished. I mean, I think the highest video on that channel, people watching this in the stream after the stream or whatever. If you go check the TikTok, the #1 viewed video is literally not me. I'm not in it. I'm not even talking in it. Some videos I'm in, some videos I talk. Some videos I'm not even in. And it's just me finding a funny moment in a game with NPCs talking to each other.
Right.
1.7 million.
Yeah, the Spider-Man 2 one.
Yeah, and it's not me. So I don't know. I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah.
So
I think they just the stream just caught up with our swear words. I think we're both canceled. So
are we both canceled?
Both of us are canceled.
Chat, are we canceled? By the way, I can see chat. So if before I leave on my rocket spaceship, which we're not going to do.
No, we're doing it.
Okay.
We're doing
it. Yeah, I'll answer any questions from chat too. I think back to the original point though, and why I wanted to talk to your audience is because it's just so awesome, and I like the idea of watching creation, and so I think that's what DrtyThrty is so cool, because it's like you get to watch those moments and those aha moments, and it inspired me. I was like, fuck, I need to do that too, while doing video editing. Like that'd be really cool.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I think there's it's a double-edged sword, because I mean there's a certain, like if I was making polished video content, which A, I don't know how to do, and B, I don't know what it would look like. But I mean, I know there's like a lot of like especially YouTube content creators that do music style, like John Makes Beats. I think John Wayne is an incredible. Oh, Nate needs to change the latency to ultra low unless it is already. This is I don't know where to do that, King Hayden. I don't know.
Nate needs to change the latency to ultra low.
Yeah, is he talking about in the chat or in the, I don't know, is it the stream, the
I don't know, King Hayden, tell us,
educate us. But I think what I was what was I talking about? Oh yeah, amazing content creators. John Makes Beats is probably one of my favorite YouTube channels, where amazing producer John Wayne, producer and MC. He kind of makes live beats, but it's more of like an edited experience. He's kind of walking through the process, explaining the gear, kind of doing what I'm doing with a lot more polish, and editing it to parts, because there, as you can tell from past episodes, there's a lot of time that can go into experimenting with something that after 15 minutes of experimenting with it, it kind of just leads to nothing. And I think last episode was probably the #1 example I would have now, where the entire episode was essentially a wash. I think by the end of the episode, I don't think there was a single sound that I made that I was actually happy with, and I don't even think a single thing even really resembled a beat. So it's like, to show that that failure is, say failure, but it's like it's really easy to be hard on yourself if it takes you a while to get to that place where you're actually creating something of that you think that other people might resonate with people, or that just might be of a quality that people would appreciate, or something like that. Like, a lot of trial and error goes into it, and yeah, there's you can have entire days, weeks, months where you're kind of blocked and or not, you feel like you're literally incapable of creating something good. But I think it's the getting back on the bike that's kind of the most important part, and even if you are going through that period, getting I'm still coming back to get in today. My confidence is a little lower, because totally, such a gong show. I'm like, oh my god, like, is this a streak now? Like, am I on a bad streak where,
dude,
the next 3 weeks are going to be horrible?
Let me just say that's a great kind of parallel again between video editing and comedy, and what I'm doing with Glitch, because literally, the video before this last one, crazy, like really did really well.
Right.
And again, does views equal success? That's a whole other tangent. But the one right after that, like 1 50th of the views, right? So, I don't want to make numbers and sound
No.
highfalutin, but you can see it on the screen right now. 181,000 or something,
Yeah.
and then the one after it 6,000, and you go, "Am I falling off?" So I totally feel it, man.
Yeah.
It's like, have I forgot? Here's what's crazy: as creators, we go, "Have I forgotten what's good?" It's the next day.
Next day, yeah.
And we both, and our people listening and watching this later in a video on demand, will say that same thing. It's like, you don't know, and you go,
Yeah.
"Am I bad now?"
And that's the thing. Like, I think, and the thing to remember too is like it might literally just be luck. Like, it might literally just have been like a roll of the dice with like a keyword, trending or something like that, and picking up like, getting an extra placement, which got it on some extra views, or like we're talking about social media, algorithm type stuff. But
Yeah.
even from, let's just talk about like schoolyard. You draw a comic book and you bring it to school, and one day everyone's super into it and they're like, "Oh my God, yeah, if you made more of those, I'd buy them." So
This sounds very specific, by the way, to something that you might have done.
I don't know. If you sense trauma, just
I sense something. And by the way, we are the same person. I'm derailing your conversation because
That's good. It's good.
I didn't think you would say that. I drew comics too.
Seriously?
And I would bring them to school. Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah.
And I did the same thing because I made the comics by 1-page episodes.
Okay, yeah.
Or issues, sorry.
Yeah.
So each page, just one side of one page was an issue.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's
we never talked
beautiful.
about this.
No. This is
And
fantastic.
wait, hold on. What were you going to say so I don't forget it? What were you finishing?
It basically, I mean, yeah, it's almost like if you put too much value in the response that you're getting, and you're putting too much, basing your emotions on the response that you're getting. So if people are all hyped for this comic that you drew, and you're using that hype to like fuel working on the next one, and then you don't get that hype for the next one,
Yeah.
doesn't necessarily mean that you shouldn't stop. It just means that you showed it to the wrong people that second time, or there was. Yeah.
And what's crazy, it's so hard because as humans, we're built that way to like get the response or not,
Yeah, exactly.
So, but it has to be internal. Like the goal is to have it to be internal, right?
Absolutely. I think like if your basis for making something is because it's something that you have to do, or it's like something that you want to express, or you just want to create, or you just want to have fun and like screw around, you have to like always remember that that's the reason why you're doing it, and this, yeah, it's like, because otherwise you're just gonna drive yourself crazy hoping for the validation from others.
Yeah. And the Almighty One agrees with us. Although now I see what the latency issue is, because I don't know what they're agreeing with, but
so true. I think it's
because
saying
we're
so
on delay.
true because I think the Almighty One also draws comics.
Oh,
And
nice.
no, I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Well, let me just finish that comic thing, and then I'll let you get back to beats, because I know everybody's hungry for you to just get started. And they're like, "Who is this Yahoo with the
No,
weird shirt?"
I bet you they're loving it. It's a good combo. Okay,
And it's a great combo to listen to later too. You can watch this on demand. I was gonna say that just to tell you, but also everybody listening, I made these comics. Talk about bearing your soul and like whatever. But like the main character was Sergeant Z. I don't know why Sergeant Z, and I basically just ripped off Batman, which is funny because I'm making a lot of my new video that's up tonight is for Pal World, which is the huge game everybody's talking about right now. And they essentially kind of copied a lot of Pokemon stuff.
Yeah.
All I did, I never thought I'd be making this kind of analogy, but it's true, is I just literally copied Batman comics and put my Sergeant Z character in there.
That's awesome.
But by the way, I didn't trace, I don't know about you, but I drew all my stuff from freehand.
Yeah.
But I would just look at comics.
Yeah, I did that a lot. Like
inspiration,
Yeah, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I often had like a page of a comic open, and then I was redrawing that page.
Yes.
Like to the side of it, and it was.
Dude, we were the same person.
It's hilarious. I used to do these little like Nintendo strategy guides for like Super Mario Brothers. So where I'd like literally draw the screenshots on paper. Like I draw the area of the game that you're supposed to like how to get to the minus world, and I draw the little like step 1, do the
minus world, really? Oh my goodness, bro.
Yeah, and then I remember getting some kid was busting my balls because he's like, "Oh my God, you're gonna get sued by Nintendo for this." It's like, I don't think Nintendo will be after me for my one copy of hand-drawn strategy guide.
You don't know. Don't put it
Actually,
past
that's
them.
true, Nintendo.
And also, total full circle to back to Pal World again.
Yeah, that's...
And what's on the screen is Pal World right now playing.
I can't believe.
Wait, so in order to make a hot tub, I need Pal fluids. Sorry, it's for a hot
They're
tub.
not suing them yet?
So I just really need the hot tub. Sorry.
Oh no, I lost your audio.
And we did it. Enough
Oh, you're
Pal
there.
fluid.
Yeah, I'm still. I'm
Let's
watching
put
the
another
video
pail
for
in the
everyone.
hot tub and see what happens. Pail is
Yeah.
very
Anyways,
relaxed.
that's crazy.
Sleeping?
We'll talk
One
comics
Pal's
off
tears are another
stream,
Pal.
but yeah, Pal World. There it is. That's me making a hot tub with Pal fluids, and that's how I was able to make it. Then I put the actual Pals in the hot tub, and they were like comforted by the pain that the other Pals went through.
Yeah, Pusheen says Nintendo will take you to court for that. Nobody is safe.
Do you still have those, by the way?
No, I think the strategy guide is gone. I do have a Super Mario Brothers meets Mega Man story that I wrote and illustrated. It's like a 2-page.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's basically like, I think Mario has to go to Mega Man's world to find Luigi or something like that. I can't remember.
Oh my goodness, it's so crazy we're doing the same thing, and it's still relevant today, the copyright discussion, because yeah, at some point, like, all my comics had all the heroes show up. I was like,
God, yeah.
Next issue, Spider-Man's here.
Yes.
And I remember I ripped the Hulk's head off. I was like, I just want to do anything that I couldn't do in comics,
Yeah. It's like, I'll mash them all up myself.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Which is it's so funny. Everything is Pal World. You should title this, the actual video, Everything is Pal World. You get 1 million views because we did mention it.
Yeah.
And we did talk about copyright.
All right. Well, Pal World it is. Everything
Pal
is
World
Pal
it is.
World.
Wait, what did I just say? What did I just call it? Everything is Pal World?
Everything is Pal World.
It's accurate with what our discussion.
Yeah.
Anyways, I love all your stuff, dude. And yeah, we worked together a couple of times. I know we'll do something else again.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And I'll definitely love to stop by the stream again and anytime.
Sweet, man. Well, you're always welcome. And yeah, I think I bet you we could chat for like a full, like a 2-hour stream, and it would be like a super awesome discussion. But yeah, get the heck out of here. I think you've got a spaceship you got to catch.
I know. I get it on my spaceship.
All right. So let's see.
Where's my spaceship?
Just loading up onto the spaceship. It's a little
This
spaceship.
is just gonna be a window spaceship, isn't it?
Yeah, it's this. Your spaceship is the size of a window, and just make. Let's start up the engines.
And I'm seeing this in a delay too. So. I'll see you later. I think I can't tell if I'm gone yet. I can see. I still haven't taken off on the screen I'm watching.
All right, there he goes, off to space. Thank you, Carlos. Oh my God, what an amazing dude. I loved chatting with Carlos. Yeah, please, if you guys, I threw his links into the chat. But if you're watching this video after the live stream, go to tiktok.com /@glitchthroughtheground. Let me just go pop back over to the screen share so you can just see it. tiktok.com /@glitchthroughtheground. Hilarious videos, and dude is I mean, we could chat for a while just on his philosophies on content creation, and very knowledgeable guy, but I mean has a key to my funny bone, because a lot of his videos are just absurd, ridiculous, hilarious things, commentary on glitches that are happening in games, straight up gameplay footage or weird things going on in the games. Check him out. tiktok.com /@glitchthroughtheground or youtube.com /@glitchthroughtheground. And yeah, check him out, please, because give him a follow, give him a like on all his videos. He deserves to be a viral sensation. Well, I mean, he basically is. He's got videos with millions of views. That's something that us dirty birdies can only dream of for this channel. But one day, maybe we will have a beat so incredible that it'll eclipse the views that Glitch Through the Ground is getting. And you know what we're going to do? Right now, we are going to switch over. Actually, hold on a sec. I think there's a little thing that I wanted to do, which was not necessarily bring up my email onto the screen for a moment, but it was more along the lines of switching back to the intro camera and having a quick thing where I'm bringing up my emails. And because we did get an email, and I think it is probably time for letter time. But I need to find that letter because I've been completely all out of sorts this week because things are completely a little out of sorts. So I'm gonna just talk in no, I'm not gonna rip off that Family Guy higher pitched Stewie voice, but. Oh my God, please tell me I can find this letter. Jesus Christ. Oh jeez. As you may have been able to tell, we're going to take a quick momentary break while I dig through just the thousands of letters that we get here at Letter Time. In order to find just the right letter that we want to shout out on Letter Time today. So give me 1 second. Hey, how's it going, guys? So, unfortunately, I was not able to find the letter. Wait, hold on. Okay, all right, well, never mind. I guess I didn't find the letter, but the letter found me. And, so our first letter on Letter Time today is, well, let's just read it, shall we? Greetings. Actually, I'm going to read it in the voice of the person who sent the letter.
Greetings. I love your streams. They are full of laughter, joy, and humor. That's what makes streams truly great. I have found your streams to be the best I have ever seen. I adore your work of music. Keep up the good work. Stay classy, stay cool. Don't breathe into the microphone. And don't forget to stay 20 years old forever and ever.
Best regards, the Almighty One. I mean, you guys just heard the letter with me. I want to give a big thank you and a shout out to the Almighty One, the legend, the man, the legend, the guy who causes me to laugh uncontrollably into the microphone and basically breathe so much air into the microphone that it cuts out the microphone. So, big ups to the Almighty One. Give him slap that. Oh, Almighty One just mentioned in the chat that is not what he sounds like. So my bad, Almighty One. I think it was perhaps something a little bit more maybe with a British accent. So imagine what I did before, but with a British accent. What I want everyone in the chat to do is slap the heart button, the heart emoji thing, because every single one of these hearts is going to the Almighty One. Not only for sending a kick-ass letter and just, supporting the stream and showing love for what we're doing, and but also, I don't know if you missed it. I don't know. I can't remember what episode it was, but a few episodes ago, the Almighty One caused me to break down in my chair for like 15 minutes straight, laughing at the top of my lungs because this gentleman thought I was 20 years old. Actually, Almighty One, I'm saying gentleman. I shouldn't assume your gender. Please, correct me if I'm wrong. Please, pronouns in the chat. Yeah, let me know. I make sure I'm correct on that, first of all. But yeah, big ups to the Almighty One. Thank you so much for making me laugh so uncontrollably and for the support for the channel. I really appreciate it. And also big ups to everyone else who's in the chat right now. We got Prasheen, Ishmeister, King Hayden, the Almighty One, of course. We've got, I saw Footbags up there. Oh, Leggy's here. Oh my God. Footbags is up there. Carlos is hanging with us. Who did I miss? Iggy Jones is up here. Oh my God. Deathly Love. That gets a special shout out. Oh. Let's just make sure that we're not being too crazy on the microphone right now. But I want to give super deep and delicious shout out to my good homie, Deathly Love. And not only is Deathly Love fantastic, and not only is Deathly Love hanging out with us almost every single time we're on stream, but Deathly Love is commenting on every episode that drops on YouTube. That's right, because we got Deathly Love just showing that Deathly Love day after day, just steady dropping the hearts and the thumbs up and the cool little comments to show that they're not only hanging out with us, but actually appreciating what is going down here on DrtyThrty. Why am I talking in this voice over and over again and messing with guitar pedal knobs while I talk to see how weird I can make the sound? But I just want to make sure that Deathly Love knows that they're at the top of my list of people I want to hug. As long as they're consensually cool with that, and certainly if, depending on their age, have parental agreement for that hug. But not a real hug, mostly just like a metaphorical hug, showing that I appreciate what you do. And everyone's also slap the heart button in the chat for that. Deathly Love. Oh, yeah, so awkward. What the friggin' hell? And did I say... All of a sudden the mic sounds so much quieter when I don't have all that stuff on. But that's probably for the best. Maybe I should not be blasting that so much. Big ups to... who did I miss? Sharkbox. We went off on a we went on a Deadly Love... Did I say deadly or deathly? Oh my God. Deathly Love. Okay, Sharkbucks, King Hayden, big ups. Thank you so much for the support and moderating this madness of stream. Leggy, of course, love it. And I think I got everyone. Oh, Ian, Jesus Christ, Ian Mills is here. Oh my God. Okay, I gotta stop watching the stream because I'm just gonna be. I gotta stop watching the chat for a minute because I'm just gonna be shouting out people's names. Let's spam the hearts for every single dirty birdie that's in the chat. Most especially you. That's right, you. Hit that heart for you because you're worth it. I mean it. Speaking of worth it, I don't know if you saw the episode that I dropped today of DrtyThrty. It's the one that I recorded yesterday. Let me go back see if Deathly Love. Make sure I've got the Almighty One's gender if it's in there. He, him, right on. Okay, so I assumed correctly. My patriarchal assumptions were absolutely bang on. So yeah, yesterday. Did I say Ishmeister? I said Ishmeister. I know for a fact I said Ishmeister, but what I didn't say was
Ishmeister, welcome, cause I'm gonna now twiddle knobs while I say your name. And when I say Ishmeister, y'all say what? Ishmeister. Ishmeister. When I say Ishmeister, y'all say what? Ishmeister. Ishmeister. Wow. When I have these knobs turned, you can sure hear my tongue moving around, hey? Oh God, it's so gross.
All right, anyways, what was I talking about? Yesterday's episode was a nightmare. Yeah, if you saw the episode that I dropped today, it's what I recorded last night. I started off not in the mood. Oh no, is everything okay? I think it's okay. Oh yeah, I'm just catching up with the slow stream. The episode was bad. It started off bad. The middle was bad. I pulled out instruction manuals and awkwardly fumbled through them trying to find the actual pages that explain what I was trying to do. Unsuccessfully. The pedals weren't working the way I thought they would. It just was not. It didn't come together. And the entire episode kind of went by, and I'm pretty sure if you rewatch that episode, you can actually see my emotional state just basically degrade throughout the entire episode. And by the end of it, I, honest to God, was crushed, and it was really hard for me to pull myself out of a funk for the rest of the night, and almost even until this morning. Let me go into this camera right here because it's a real. Maybe it was hard. It was hard to deal with. It was hard to accept. I was even going to post the episode with a disclaimer at the fart of it. King Hayden in the chat said, "I bet this old fart Nate does not know what ASMR is." And then while I read fart out of the corner of my eye, I said something about the fart of it. I absolutely know what ASMR is. ASMR. That's what this is. I'm crinkling this paper. What is the stream degrading it to? Anyways, we're talking about the fart of the video. Yeah, it was not great. And anyway, I was gonna create a disclaimer. I was gonna post that disclaimer at the start of the video to kind of tell people that they should feel free to skip the episode. I don't think anything valuable happened in the episode. I felt like maybe people would unsubscribe if that was the first thing that they saw. And then I was like, well, no. And I was like, well, maybe I should just re-record it. I'll just delete the file. I'll do a whole new episode. I'll pretend that that's the episode, and then no one will ever know that that episode existed. And I was like, well, no. And then this morning, I was sitting at the table having coffee with my mom. We were chatting about creativity and how that made me feel, how that episode made me feel, and how crushed I was that it was so horrible, and it was like, just one thing after another, just horrible. And then I was like, you know what? And I grabbed my laptop and I just uploaded it. I didn't change it. I didn't change a dang thing. It's all there. You could see a man unraveling at the seams. And because what I want this channel to do is show people that when you wanna get busy, when you wanna get real gritty with the DrtyThrty, doesn't always work out. Sometimes you're left with absolute garbage. But I think you need to appreciate that. I flipped through the manual. I'm a little bit more familiar with that page of the manual and kind of what I was trying to do with looping with the pedals and stuff like that. Again, let it go. Let it go. It's just like a constant practice. This is a daily constant practice in just letting things go and moving on. Basically, we're always growing. We're always getting better. So don't beat yourself up about being having an off day. So if I should practice what I preach, I'm going to throw up a horrible, horrible session of DrtyThrty, and it will live there forever on the internet as proof that I absolutely practice what I preach, and I absolutely embarrass myself online. So yeah, anyways, so Carlos Rodela's, he's typing in his spaceship terminal. The messages are coming from the cosmos. He's hearing this from space, and yeah, it's just a moment of delay. Each moment has that. Oh, he's talking about the moment of failure, but each moment has the potential. But what? Oh, geez, now I'm embarrassed to read this. But he says, but what I'm doing is brave, showing it all, the process. And space is also cold. Honestly, that's 100% what I think the philosophy should be for me and for us, the Dirty Birdies. Just pouring yourself into whatever you're doing. Like I said before, whether that's making a sandwich or rebuilding an engine or waiting for the bus, kick ass at it, and it's all we can do. It's all we can do. It's all we can do. I'm sure we'll, in the process of unleashing yourself on whatever thing you're doing, you're going to connect with other people and inspire them to unleash themselves on whatever thing they're doing. And wise words from Carlos Rodela, absolutely. And maybe, probably mostly from my mom, honestly. She talks sense into me. She smacked me around and was like, what the... No son of mine is going to think that he's, she did this with her head. She said, Okay. It's been 53 minutes, and we haven't even started what we're here for, and that is making beats. So, I'm going to stop all this ado so that there's none of it further. And we're just going to get into what this show's all about, and that is making them beats. Making them beats. I've turned off the background music, so phase 1 is complete. I'm closing letter time right now. That's if you enjoyed letter time and want to get down on have your amazing letters featured on the show in the future. You can drop me an email at Nate, N-A-T-E, at 3030.ca. And, hold on. Oh, yeah, I got 3030. If you go to 3030.ca, you'd be able to also see some of my other work, illustrations and the games that I've made. And I think I might even have a copy of one of those games that I made and handed out to my class back in the day. Let me see if I can... We're chatting with Carlos about making cool stuff and bringing it to school to show to your buddies and stuff. And let's see if I've got... Oh, I do have a copy of this. Check this out. I think this was grade... hold on. Grade 6. I scribbling this out on my desk in my bedroom. Had an idea for an epic game. Because I really, really wanted to be a game designer. So I drew this epic game, You you gotta start down here at the door. You go in, and then you work your way through this labyrinth of traps and mystery, and you gotta find your way to the bomb. You gotta find your way to the bomb up at the top here, and you gotta defuse it, and then you gotta work your way all the way back to the exit and get the heck out of there. So it's, yeah, this is good. All right. Oh my God. All right, let's get into the Dirty 30 beats, guys. Like I said, no more ados. Give me a sec to get set up, and we're gonna start giving her. I got the Ponder Cam up while we think about all the things that we just learned and experienced. One of the coolest things that I've got going today is that I'll be working with samples from our good homie Carlos Rodela and his music. I didn't write down the artist names, so that sucks. But Carlos, if you wanna shout out any SoundCloud links in the chat or anything like that, please do. Once I get the screen share up, that should be visible as well. So, and then I'll make sure to mention any links that you want to do in the description of this once it actually goes up. Am I going to edit this part out where I'm giving like instructions to my guest after the fact? And no, I'm probably not. I'm probably just gonna just ship it as it is, because that's how we do on Dirty 30. Okay. Almost ready to go here. Everyone is gathered around. They're looking at the Ponder Cam while Nate prepares what he's going to do onto his fully licensed edition of Machine software, and he is going to load up samples of Carlos Rodela's music. Where he is. Oh yeah. And there you have it. There is some of Carlos's music playing on the speaker as we transition from the Ponder Cam over to the Dirty 30 cam. That's right, we've got the Dirty 30 cam up, which has a copy of Machine in the background featuring... Oh, hold on, let me go back to the intro, and then we're going to slap back on to... Wait, hold on. This is super professional. All right, now we've got the 30-minute timer counting down as we begin our session to make music from Carlos Rodela's music. That's right. Yeah, I didn't... oh, man, I'm so behind on the chat. I'm going to read that later, and you guys you have all my love, but I'm getting into work mode now. So headphones are off, speakers are up, and we're going to look through Carlos's sounds and find some stuff and make a beat. Let's do this.
Let's do this. Hang on to your underwear, everybody. Hang on to your britches.
Carlos, I'm just gonna basically clip some stuff out that I like the sound of. Carlos sent me a bunch of stuff, but yeah, I'm just gonna make a bunch of clips, and then I do have the broccoli thing in here, so I think that's also gonna be so that's definitely gonna make an appearance. Let's just get some stuff and see if we can clip some stuff. I'm not going to use Serato this time. I'm just going to use straight machine sampling stuff, just to see if maybe that keeps it a little more simple. We'll see. I like this for like a bassy. Oh, thanks, King Hayden. King Hayden's gonna help us get a little less lag on the stream in the future, so that there's so I'm not like living in the past. Basically, everyone chatting on the stream, and then I got King Ninja, what's up? Welcome. Okay, and then let's keep going. Let's find some samples. Wait, why is that? Ooh. Yeah, Carlos has some pretty dope stuff. I'll get some. I'm gonna get some links to his stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna soundtrack Carlos making his brand new video. All right. Ooh, I like. Why do we not have the... Just realized we don't have the... That's okay. I'm not going to mess too much with the cameras this time. Oh, yeah, bastard. Yo, Deathly Love. Yeah, no, I was, thank you so much. I'm going to give you the super mild shout out, but I wanted to give you a huge thanks for all the support that you've had for the channel and, you know, commenting on the videos. It does not go unrecognized, and I super appreciate I super appreciate the support that you've been giving, and yeah, big ups. If you go back and watch this this episode once it's up, you'll see there's I love Deathly Love. Oh, I should see if I can get some. Let's do. File, save, project, with samples. Oh, projects. Where do I want to save it? Put it in this folder with this. 2024. What is today's date? I don't know. 26th. All right, save it because we are worried we're about to crash it. Cut. Group. Paste. It didn't crash. Boom, 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 boom. Oh wait, but we didn't also copy. Copy. Why is it paste and copy and paste. We also want to go into here and make sure that the sample is not playing stereo, because we don't actually want stereo. What we can do is actually attach this cassette thing, as I believe it has a nice rendition of spread to be simplified. Oh, of course, that's not going to work. We're going to put it over here on, and we're going to put this, and we're going to on that, and we're going to put this, and we're going to put that, and we're going to put this cassette plugin on here. Just Carlos. Let's make some shit, bro. Just gonna see if I can get these. It's not clean, but does it matter? Shouldn't it be dirty? I think it should, because that's the whole point. You only have 55 seconds left. Guy, you need to hurry. Quit spending all this time messing around with when it starts and when it ends. Make sure it finishes. You gotta finish your speed. You can't go another 10 minutes like you always do. You already had like a super long episode because of the live stream part of it. Okay, I know it says stop, but I gotta record that harmony or else I'll forget it. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm done. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Okay, I'm actually done. Yeah. Check it. Let's drop it. Keep it going now. Yeah. In my mind, time to find kind, disable, instigator, in the skyline. A fly rhyme sitting in my pocket. Rock it out, I stop it, keep the spot shit on the top. It don't matter what you want me feeling, I just get down with it. I keep coming on and you get develop sound with it. I go downtown with it, don't fuck around with it. So watch me build the rock the bases with the ground with it. Smack your jaw, shut the fuck up and get blocked. Stress message up to get your ass to run up. The world's cracking crumble, yet we dancing in seducts against a simple sleight of hand that keeps it powerful and trust. I feel my molecules, still I deal symbolic fuel. Tongues flipping language arts that take you out of school. Then again, get my red pen and prep to mark the X. Confess I excess to express finesse. Best dead, repress a piece of pacifism. And at the top, bucket vigilance I pay from the point people got. Is for the shadows where the sun burns out. And the guys with the biggest fucking guns burn clout. Check yourself, man, cause I'm flipping through your Facebook. Government sniffing packets and ripping through a trace route. Your face shook as your hard driving for spills. And my base grace case makes a waistline fills. I don't displace my skills. Keep building up till it's become out straight space and erase my frills. Brace myself for the truth to live brains don't accept what's represented, just possess a shred of evidence. I built a pressure while the world's weight shifts. Mind disappears, imagine straight breaks, riffs, unless you wait till it's so we can no longer guys. Holy smokes. I'm happy. See? How do you go from the depths of despair in one day to like a Friday of Legends with a beat sent down from the gods themselves? No, I think it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Holy moly, what an episode. I'm so behind on the chat. Big ups to everyone who's been hanging out. Really appreciate all the love that you guys have been showing. I see a lot of fire emojis. And I'm gonna concur. Leggy was curious how the raps would sound with the beat, and I was also a little curious, so I busted out a Mantra Kid classic. That verse wasn't a freestyle; it was a written verse that will be dropping on the new Ghost cartridge album. So we've got a new album in the works. I just heard back from DJ NATO in Edmonton. He has said that all of the tracks are mostly mastered now and ready for kind of like final feedback. So we're getting real close to being able to have our new Ghost cartridge album ready to go and ready to ship. So I'm super excited. I'll be talking about that in future episodes, and we'll probably start dropping some singles off that album over the next few weeks as we start lead into the actual album release. So if you like what I made on this stream, let me tell you, if you like that, there's a whole album coming out that's it's if you got a key on your keyboard that prints out the fire emoji, it's gonna be worn out. It's gonna be worn right out. No, I'm just trying to be cocky, but it makes me super uncomfortable. The Almighty One. So that verse, that rap is actually on the album. So you get to hear that with another beat. But yeah, I think this should be a song too. We should write something for this. Maybe that could be an episode where I kind of walk you through the awkward process of how I actually come up with rhymes for this kind of stuff, and I start to figure out a flow that I would write for the beat, and then once I kind of have a flow and I'm like mumbling syllables, then I start to actually figure out what words. I want to give a big shout out and love to Carlos Rodela, who gave me the seeds of this. If it wasn't for you, buddy, I know this is kind of like where it all started, but once I had this going, it's crazy to think. Yeah, no, one thing was feeding off another, and I just sort of kept building it up, and yeah, it's still the deadly bass of you can hear it in there. It's just like, that's what makes it. It just drives it along. So yeah, shout out to my co-writer Carlos Rodela on this sick beat. This has been DrtyThrty with me, Nate. You'll notice the super high resolution graphics for this are getting dirtier and dirtier with every episode. One day it's just going to be like a shredded piece of toilet paper that I hold up, but that's all good. I really appreciate everyone hanging out. This has been an incredible episode. One more internet hug to Carlos Rodela. Please check out his work. Follow him on Follow him on TikTok. Follow him on YouTube, and you'll get his glitchy videos and hilarious comedy sketches and stuff like that. Please. And yeah, I'll be back again tomorrow. It won't be live, but it'll be dirty. And if you like this live session, we started something last week, me and the Dirty Birdies. I hopped in. Let me just get this guitar out of here for a second. Give me my thoughts back a little bit. I'll be streaming again on Sunday morning. I think probably around 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific time. So Sunday morning, if you like this and you like hanging out, hop onto the channel. I'll put up a scheduled thing early so that it's easy to shout out the link and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, come hang out on Sunday morning. I'm just gonna have a coffee. It'll be more of we're calling it soothing Sundays. I think that's what it was. Sultry, soothing sounds of Sunday, sympathetic, synergetic Sunday. Yeah, just gonna hang out, chill. It'll be super relaxed vibes. Yeah, come hang out. And like always, thank you so much for subscribing. Thanks for liking the videos. Thanks for commenting. And I'm gonna take off because this has been epic. And now, you know what? We're going into the weekend. See you guys for Soothing Sunday. Love you so much. Thanks for hanging out with me. Peace.